What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for this video we're going to be going over the Dreamlike fantasy set number 2 for Ban, Merlin, Gorethe, and Lord Eskenor. Should you be buying these for cash or for diamonds, or should you just be skipping them altogether? That's what I want to be talking about, right? So first and foremost, let's talk about my guy Eskenor, because this might be a bit controversial to some people, but I think it just makes sense. We're like 6 weeks, guys. 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks max, right? Max from a new Eskenor. If you don't know how this game works, you can't use 2 of the same units on the team at the same time. The best you can do is if there's 2 different versions of the character, right, like a festival SSR and a regular SSR, you can use the festival unit on your team, and then you can use the regular SSR version like this Eskenor as a link, as an association for another character. You can't use him for himself, right? Or at least I don't believe you can. I've never actually tried to put, no, I don't think you can. I don't think you can use any character as an association for themselves. That's a bit awkward, right? Let me say this: Green Eskenor, still a good character. Phased out of the meta? I would say not really. I still think you can make him work on certain teams, but as a green unit with Sariel here, with Lost Vein Meliodas just running rampant, he dies in like 2 turns, right? He's not like a unit that you kill off in 1 turn just because his crit defense is pretty high. It's over 100%. His resistance isn't really that great, and his crit resistance isn't either, but he's still a pretty beefy boy, so you can't just erase him turn 1. It doesn't work like that, right? Well, unless you get extremely lucky, you don't kill off Eskenor in 1 turn, right? But he's gonna get phased out once the 1 gets here. And if you've been playing the game for a while, you already have a good amount of cosmetics for Eskenor. You have Red Eskenor that offers you additional cosmetics for him, right? So there's really no reason for you to buy this set other than to give him slightly better substats, slightly, ever so slightly. Actually, yeah, which one would you, I guess you would replace that one, 2% pierce with, nah, like, because Eskenor is not really a crit unit. His crit chance is kind of low, so like giving him more crit chance, like his crit damage is high, like on the high end, right? But like, nah, man, I don't think I would replace any of these weapons unless I'm trying to like a different team where I put Dead Pierce in the back and I'm just trying to make Eskenor crit because he's gonna do a decent amount of damage when he crits because his crit damage is high. The headpiece is pretty good because he has an SSR piece, but you can see it gives you lifesteal, so like you'd only be buying this for 1% more lifesteal, right? You could, I guess you could replace this piece. This piece you could replace just because it gives you pretty shitty substats. The recovery rate and the regen is not really that good. This one even, like recovery rate and regen, but I honestly don't think it's worth it to buy cosmetics for a unit that's gonna get phased out in 6 weeks. Again, you could always come back to him and play him, and like with Red Eskenor, you can always use him in like a final boss or something because he has gauge removal, and obviously the ultimate is still the same for both Eskenors, but I don't think it is worth it to buy cosmetics for him at this point. This cosmetic set should have came out like like 4 months ago. Then it would have been worth buying, because 4 months ago Eskenor was like top dog, like maybe 5 months, right? But now he's kind of getting phased out, right? He's kind of getting phased out. Units are getting way stronger, and he has a better version of himself coming to the game. So if you summon, which you will want to summon for the 1 Eskenor, you're not gonna use you're not gonna use green or red Eskenor for PvP, and PvP is where cosmetics really matter, right? So yeah, easy skip for me. Even as a person who loves Eskenor to death, I just think it makes more sense. Merlin, Merlin's a little bit more complicated. So here's the thing about Merlin, right? Merlin is a character that pretty much is always gonna find value in PvP just because of this, right? Just because of this. This is the only passive of its kind in the game. She creates the ult rush meta, right? Which is a very big part of the game. It's one of the easiest way to win matches. Like But Merlin has a lot of cosmetics. Don't ask me why I upgraded this one. Right, but anyways, I like how it looks. Anyways, the point is Merlin has a lot of cosmetics, and she's going to get more. There's some that I don't even have, like for example the winter suit. I don't have that, right? But the point is, Merlin is kind of like Eskenor. Merlin's kind of gotten phased out. Her only value is on the sub spot, right? And if she's just a sub, why would you be buying additional cosmetics for her when you already have, if you've been playing the game, you already have 5 UR cosmetics for Merlin. There's no reason. There's 3 different versions of Merlin. Sure, you might not have the best possible sub stats on your Merlin, but she's just a sub, right? She's gonna get shredded anyways. No matter how many like UR cosmetics, well, I wouldn't say no matter how many. No matter how good the sub stats on your Merlin is, she's still going to die to a red unit like Sariel, right? Or a Lost Vein Meliodas. It's just, or even a Zeldris even, right? She's still going to die. So if you already have 5 pieces of cosmetics for her, don't even worry about buying anything else. This looks really cool. I love the witch's hat, right? I love it. The magician's hat, I love it, right? But I don't think it's worth it, right? We need a festival Merlin. We need a new Merlin that can actually be tanky, right? Like, yeah, this is an easy skip for me personally. There's so many different cosmetics, free cosmetics even for Merlin, and Merlin is literally just a sub. She is literally just a backline unit. Moving on, Gorethe. Should you be buying this thing for Gorethe? I honestly think yes. And I do think I am going to buy it. Like, Gorethe, from the OG sins that don't have festival versions yet, he's literally the one that gets played the most, right? So you do want to consider giving him the best possible cosmetics, the best possible substats on his cosmetics to make sure that he can tank as much as possible, because any match that Gorethe is in, he's gonna be priority 1. And since he's a green unit, right? Since he's a green unit, he's gonna be susceptible to dying really quickly to a Sariel, a Zeldris, a Lost Vein, etc. Right, so just keep that in mind. I need to start upgrading this guy's cosmetics. Don't ask me why I upgraded this one. Okay, don't ask me why I upgraded this one when Gorethe has really low crit defense. I wasn't paying attention, but that's a story for a whole nother time. Okay, but this cosmetic is really good because it gives you additional resistance. Additional resistance for Gorethe, who already has pretty high resistance, is actually pretty good. Why is my resistance looking so low? I'm pretty sure, do I have gear on him? No, I don't have gear, but my gear doesn't have resistance. I could have sworn he had higher resistance, but still 69 is still pretty good. Like 70% resistance is still pretty good. What you want to do with Gorethe is you want to look for cosmetic that give him more resistance. So like this piece, I should have it equipped. Why do I not have it equipped? Like I should pull out, yeah, I should play around with this thing. I should be putting on the ones that have resistance. Don't mind me, I'm over here just making all kinds of stupid things. Anyways, but yeah, resistance on Gorethe's body pieces is a really good idea. So for that reason, I am going to pick this thing up. I already have, as you can see, 5 out of 5 for UR weapons, but I still might pick it up just to give him a little bit of additional crit chance and crit damage. So just keep that in mind. It's really up to you, but I think the body is probably the body and the headpiece is probably the most important for Gorethe. The weapon not so much, because Gorethe is pretty much a utility unit, right? But what would you replace? I guess you would replace this one with the recovery rate and the regen. Yeah, because I don't use this one. This one is just regen. So I guess if you're using this one, you would want to replace that for this, for the lifesteal, so that when Gorethe ults, you get as much value out of that ult as possible by life stealing, right? Yeah, you would replace one of the ones that just give you regen. So yeah, I think personally the cosmetic for Gorethe is the only one in this set right now that is actually worth it. I know I haven't gone over a bond yet, but there is no bond that is meta for PvP. Gorethe is going to be a part of every meta. The rank up, the attack seal, the drain, right? From both his card and his ultimate on green right? It's just so good. It's so good. Taking away a gauge from your enemy at the start of their turn or the end of their turn, whatever. It's just so freaking useful, man, especially in the outrush meta. I really am sad that there is no good bond in the game. Look, we have so many freaking bonds. Besides the nunchuck bonds, the best one right now in the game is probably the blue one for freaking red demon. That's it, man. Green bond, kind of just whatever. Like, sometimes you can win with him, but he's green. He's gonna die so easily to like Sariel, Zeldris, Losfane, and one of the 3 characters always on the enemy team. Shit, even some green units can just pick him apart so easily. Oh, never mind. Where's Kyo? Why am I not talking about Kyo? Freaking Kyo will just freaking melt this guy. Like, so sad, man. We gotta hurry up and get Purgatory Bond in this game, bro. Like, I'm upset. Anyways, this bond is actually low-key not that bad for like some geared PvP, but like, again, no, man. I tried him the other day because Super Awakening is not like required for ungeared PvP, and this man dies so quickly, bro. So quickly. We need a better bond. But if you like bond, bro, you should not be buying anything for him. I'm sorry, he's a waste of money right now. Maybe you just don't give a crap. If that's the case, go ahead, but don't cry when you're out of diamonds because you just wasted it on a character that you're not gonna get no value out of. I'm sorry. Like, the resistance and the crit defense is nice, the lifesteal is nice, but it doesn't matter if you're dead. Your lifesteal doesn't matter. It could be 100%. If you just get 1 turn and you never get to attack, guess what? It doesn't freaking matter, bro. Sadly. So bond is a dud, my friends. Don't buy that. If you can only afford to buy one, whether it's for diamonds or for money, look at Gorethe. Look at the pieces that you have for him. And if you can only get 1 piece, my friends, consider getting the headpiece for the most value with the HP and the lifesteal. If not, get the body for the resistance. Skip over everything else if you can't afford it. But that's my 2 cents on the whole set, really. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.